Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies Fo. I am Get, your host. Now, a user got the whole full life purpose analysis. We've already taken care of that, but this is the Archangel cards section. So that's what we're going to look at right here, right now. Give me one moment as I pull up. I've already petitioned God as well as the Archangels. Everybody's here. Now I'm inviting everybody to a video I will be doing on when you're dealing with spirits and haunted houses and stuff. I'm going to talk about that, give some great information. I might even put the part of going crazy on that video as well, because a lot of people are really breaking down. See, 2017 is going to break a lot of people down. I keep trying to tell you, this is not a game. Over and over, I try to tell you. So if you're getting your natal chart done, you're getting your natal analysis, you're getting your angel card readings done, that's a good way to start. All right, so I've been talking to this gentleman back and forth. He's definitely interested. So we're going to take a little time, not a lot of time, but we're going to take a little time. With this situation as well. All right. First question we're going to start off is, what would you like him to know? I'll be back with their answers. What would you like him to know? 5 cards drawn. First of the 5. Patience. So Jophiel is a Libra. She says patience. Now if you want to see the card, go to Yahoo search. I think I even got a link in the description box, but you can type it right in. Go to Yahoo search. Type in Jophiel patience. You'll see the card. She's outside in the garden. She says your dreams are blossoming more readily than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and potential. So you should also have a pen and paper. You'll have the free worksheet that's going to come with this video. And you can even write those archangels in and what they said right on your worksheet under the first question. So I kind of noticed that too. You tend to be on top of stuff right away. She's telling you to learn how to be patient. See, the faster we realize this isn't about our power, the better off we'll be. And a lot of people don't realize that. You'll have a lot of people around you, and everybody wants you to, be assertive and do this and help me here or tell me that. And they're being very assertive, but they need to learn how to just relax, take it to the angels, and then trust that the angels will help you if you really believe it. That's why I keep saying people need their natal charts and they need their angel card questions to get answered. We can't do it any other way. And that's why sometimes I have people that come to me and try to do it a different way. And if you're in a twin soul, twin flame situation, it's not really going to work until you learn how to submit to your angels and work with your angels. That's why they're here. In the Bible, you see angels helping people get married and stuff like that, helping a man find the right woman and stuff. So you got to learn how to work with the angels. So that's what this whole patience card is about. And that's Jophiel. She's the Libra, and her Libra is the 7th house of the zodiac, relationship house. Next card. Compassion, Zekael. Soften your heart with regard to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So Gemini is a twin card. Gemini twins. So again, if you're a little impatient or a little judgmental, you're going to have to learn compassion, because things are not going to go on your timetable. They're going to go on the universe timetable. And believe it or not, everything happens for a reason. Even the stuff we don't like, it happens for a reason. It's all divine timing, and that card may show up today to reinforce what I just said. Next card. Counselor, Azrael. What do they like him to know? Azrael is Capricorn. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So when a counselor card shows up, it means one of two things. They're either saying that you are a natural born counselor, or they're saying that you need counseling, and you know your life better than me. Next card. Healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. So that's my point. When you got the counselor card and healthy lifestyle, it may say that you may need counseling. I'm only saying it because there's a lot of people that are really whacking out. There's a lot of changes going on in the universe, and you can call it purification. So be humble. If you need counseling, get it. It's the same thing as if you got a health problem. Like if you know you got high blood pressure, that means you might need some type of medication. So don't be arrogant. Don't think, oh, I don't need it. I can handle it. It's not that bad, because it's only going to get worse. And then it's going to come a time when you can't get help, because now they gotta really do something to you, because you could have got help but you didn't get it, and now it's too late. Again, next card, Raphael again. Angel therapy. Give all your cares and worries to us angels, and allow us to take your burden. So just like I just got finished saying, you gotta learn how to slow down, patience, let it go, let go, let God. These archangels are here to help you. See, like I said, the wise people, they're gonna work with the archangels. You're gonna work with somebody who knows what they're doing. They're gonna work with the archangels. Now, if you want to get your own archangel deck and work with the archangels and learn how to work with the archangels, that's fine. But you're gonna be working with the archangels. That's my point. And never waste your time on somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, because it's like you need an operation and you go to a doctor. Oh well, I like him because he's a nice guy. But if he can't operate, why would you waste your time and your resources? Because you're not gonna be better. So that's just how you have to look at it. Next question. What should he be focusing on at this time? I'll be back with their answers. Alright, I don't know if this was on or not. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back over it just to make sure. What should you be focusing on at this time? 5 cards were pulled, I believe. Maybe 4. If Gabriel was pulled earlier, then the leadership card, then I'm gonna include it, but I think it was pulled in the last question. But anyways, Gabriel, the name of the card is leadership, and it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So he's got the judgment horn down. So take leadership, but don't judge others. Now Sandalphon is Pisces. He's telling you to be gentle. He's playing his ukulele. He's relaxed. He's not worrying about life. He's not worrying about nothing going on, because he's one with God. He's one with the universe, and he knows everything's going to be all right, because he's one with God, one with the universe, one with the archangels. So he's telling you gentleness. Gentle. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Next card is Metatron, relates for Virgo. He says, Indigo and Crystal children. You have a bond with children, and particularly you can help children who are sensitive. So you may be a crystal child, or you may have crystal children or indigo children around you, or they may even be adults, but they're still crystal children. But they are very sensitive, and you have to not be judgmental, and have to make eye contact with them, and you have to have a loving personality in order for them to relate to you. But apparently they're gonna help. You're gonna help them if you go with right leadership, not judgmental, and if you have compassion in your heart. And your twin flame might be a crystal child, or you might be a crystal child. Now Jeremiah is telling you that you're overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Then Uriel is Uranus or Aquarius. He says you know what to do, trust your inner knowledge, and act upon it without delay. All right. So we asked, what would you like him to know? They answered, what should you be focusing on at this time? And I believe the last question we asked was how to take your spirituality further. I think we did ask that question. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. All right. So we did ask those questions. Next question you ask is what's holding you back? We're going to ask that question now and come back with the answer. I'll be right back. Okay, the question is what is holding him back? 4 cards pulled. First of the 4 cards, chakra clearing. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, who corresponds with Virgo, says, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So Metatron is saying to clear your chakras. You can learn more about chakras just using any search engine if you don't know about chakras. But either way, Metatron said it'll help you clear your chakras. So that's one thing holding you back. Second is Hanael. It says sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And she corresponds with every zodiac sign, but especially the moon. I would say she corresponds with the planet, the moon. Next card, what's holding you back? Metatron again. Prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So Archangel Metatron is offering his services to you. Help you get organized, motivated, get your priorities in order. You're not putting your priorities in order. So that's one thing holding you back. You're not putting your priorities in order. Metatron wants to help. And you have to understand the history between Metatron and Hanael. Metatron was the prophet Enoch. And when it came time for Enoch to translate or go into his next world, Hanael came and got him as Enoch. And she took him up to heaven with her. And when he got to heaven, they gave him a tour of heaven. And then he became the Archangel Metatron. So a lot of people here may actually be angels that came down, or they may be angels going up. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off this spread that we got here. And I'm going to learn more about that. You could easily just read it online. You can read about the Gnostic, the Book of Enoch. You could read about it. You could also research Enoch and Hanael. And also, you can listen to it online, the Book of Enoch. Fourth and final card for what's holding you back, Shamuel. He says, career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So you have a mission with your twin soul, twin flame. And that's why your life may seem like it's being held back, because they're trying to get you two guys in the same area at the same time. So hopefully you guys can begin to your twin flame journey. So that's what's going on. That's why Hanael showed up. Because she's really, that particular card is really a twin soul card. But that's what's holding you back. They have plans for you, and they're trying to connect you with your twin. And zodiac signs you might want to remember are Taurus and Metatron. And even because Hanael deals a lot with the moon, maybe even a zodiac sign Cancer, because that's Gabriel, would be the moon in Cancer. So those signs, Virgo, Taurus, moon, and Cancer, that may have something to do with your twin soul. And that's why it's always good to take notes. If you keep a journal, keep a note, then you can go back. And when you're really good with it, you could just type it right on your file on your computer, and then just use your find command. And you can go moon, and then every time you roll moon, boom, boom, moon will come up, and you can research it again. Because sometimes, like, we're so busy in this world, we forget. We mean well. A lot of us want to be spiritual people, but we just keep getting caught up in the world, and we keep forgetting. So the angels keep telling you this is the way it's supposed to be, and we kind of agree, but then we get caught right back up in the world. It's like if somebody saying, oh, I really want love, I really want love. A female can dream about her twin. She can see her twin in her dreams and everything. And then she could work with her twin. But as soon as she sees anything that she doesn't want to deal with, she'll run. Even though she herself confessed She knows, oh, this is my twin. And a guy will do it too, but females are known for doing stuff like that. They'll run anyway, even though they know that, and sometimes they'll even confess that they'll still run. So these are things you have to be prepared to deal with in this twin flame journey, and really almost any relationship journey. It could even just be a soulmate journey. Okay, at this time, before we go further, let's explain what a twin soul is, what a soulmate is, and what a twin flame is. Everything comes from source. Source is not physical. In order for source to come into the physical world, it has to create a soul. Everybody on that soul is a soul mate. Just like if you're on a ship, you're all shipmates. You're all in the same ship. So everybody on there is a soul group, a soul mate. But then they take a part of that soul group and then just a part of it and split it in two. Now you got the masculine, feminine, the negative, the positive, the male, the female. Now you can only have one twin soul. That's a twin soul. So your twin soul is your twin flame and can be your soulmate. But a soulmate does not necessarily mean it's your twin soul. And that's why some people, because the energy is so high between twin flames, when they meet each other, the energy is so high, it's just like trying to put two magnets together. They actually repulse. And they can't work it out. And a lot of times it does have to do with healing, energy, a whole lot of things. Third dimension, you got to get past third dimensional thinking. So if either one of them is not ready to talk or work it out, it's not going to happen. All right, we're going to continue with the questions. So that was your question. What was holding you back? Well, you just got that answer. All right. You said, who are people I don't need in my life? So we're going to ask that question. I'll be back. Who are people you don't need in your life? 4 cards pulled, first of the 4. Take back your power. Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So Raziel is a Leo. So you may have a Leo in your life that's kind of like taking your power, kind of bossing you around. So they're saying take back your power from that Leo. And sometimes Leo can mean just a bossy person, because unless you see their natal chart, somebody might say, hey, I'm not no Leo, I'm this zodiac sign, but they may still have Leo in a dominant position on their chart. So if you know their natal chart, but anybody that's really trying to control everything, always wants the limelight on them, those type of people are like Leo type people. Now, next one is Gabriel. He says creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. And Gabriel just helped me get my stuff, my books and stuff, my writings together. He backed me up very good. He actually took a website down and brought it back up so that I could get my information there. I thank Gabriel for that. So Gabriel will help you. So what he's telling you to do is, you could be writing your experiences, because you could actually you could make a career out of writing your experiences in life. Next, who are people you don't need in your life? It says life review. It's funny because you said who are people you don't need in your life, and he says Jeremiah says life review. Take inventory of your life. Resolve the change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So they're kind of implying that you just got to sit down. They're saying you already know who's in your life that needs to go. That's why you're asking the question. And Jeremiah is saying do it. And Jeremiah represents Scorpio, the 8th house. 4th card, clear your clutter. And Jophiel is agreeing with you. Libra. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use Feng Shui. Well, you say, what is Feng Shui? Feng space Shui. Again, you can research that right on line. Again, I do offer that research services for people that are interested in anything they want to research. A lot of times you could use a search engine, but some people are busy, or like people tell me I just got to get the breaking stuff down to the simplest form. I like to keep it very easy and understandable. All right, so that answers your question. The main thing you can get out of that question and the answer was Gabriel. He's saying write that stuff down because you could use that to maybe make a career for yourself. Because a lot of people have great movies, great TV series because of it. All right. Now, at one point, you would change one of your questions, and if you notice, I actually added a couple of questions because I know you were asking about twin flames, so I threw those in there. So we've given you enough information to answer this question: how do you gain mastery in your life? So we're not going to ask the angels that question because we've done a whole lot. All the questions ahead of that already kind of helped you with that answer. Alrighty, we're going to say, please advise him on his twin flame situation. We'll be back with their answers. Please advise him on his twin flame situations. Five cards pulled, first to the five. Spread your wings. Ariel says, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So she's saying the timing is perfect for your twin flame situation. Now let's talk about that just a little bit, because a lot of times we're right with them. The universe really does it. I mean, now be careful what I'm about to say. Be careful, but you could actually be walking sometime, and the universe may work something out where your twin actually is walking right next to you. That's how the universe works. So of course you always want to be safe, because there could also be a nut job or a guy trying to do something. So I can understand a woman being concerned, or even a guy, like, why is this female getting so close? But you also want to make sure that you don't overreact, because sometimes, like, I remember one time we were in a supermarket, and the supermarket, this was a long time ago, the supermarket opened late. It was me and a female, and me and her, we shared conversation real quick, and the conversation was, just wasting time. The conversation went pretty well. And then, when we walked in the store, they finally let us in, and we walked in the store, we kind of made eye contact, but it was never a conversation again. That could have been some type of soulmate situation. Um, and I had a situation one time where the female knew it was a car. That's what really opened my door to all this twin flame stuff. Uh, just a guy that told me a few things. I'm not gonna give you a long story, but I was at a stoplight, and I felt this unbelievable feeling of love, and I looked up to my right, and over there on the other side was a female in a car, and she kind of, I could feel it, and she kind of looked at me, I kind of looked at her, but then her car had the light, so she got on the parkway, so I thought it was over with. But I knew what God had told me about love is coming, or whatever God said. This is like 2009. So I thought I'd never see her again. When I got on the parkway, this is no lie, somehow my car caught up to hers, and I wasn't even trying to catch up to her because I didn't understand it. But she sure enough did. She saw me, and then what she did, she was getting ready to roll down her window on her passenger side, but I guess just to be safe. But she did roll down her window for me to say something to her. This is on the parkway. This is a true story. She rolled down her back window for me to say something to her, and I didn't, because I didn't know what to say. Well, what the hell? I didn't know what the hell was going on, because it just seemed weird. But that again. That was another type of soul. You could call it a soul message or whatever you want to call it. So sometimes you have to, just be alert to things, because they will put that person right next to you, and maybe with just a little bit of communication, you could actually find out what's going on. Main thing is just don't look quiet. Don't look, have some type of life in your face. Some type of, don't have to be no crazy smile, but have some type of, smile in your face, or some type of, non, non-threatening. Some guys are just good with confidence, or some guys are witty with a quick joke or something. But just to ease the situation. And sometimes it could be a person you work with, a person you go to church with. You could just be running really quick to a store. It could be 'Cause I remember a long time ago I had was at one store and I had brought something. And the person gave me a bag, but they didn't put it. It was I had brought something that was like in a box, and they gave the cashier or whatever gave me a bag, but she was kind of busy, so she didn't even put it in the bag. So I stood there and I was determined to get that thing in that bag. I was determined. I don't know what it was, but I was determined. So I just stood there that whole time, trying my best to ease that box into that bag, and I just stood there the whole time. I wasn't thinking about nobody but getting that box in that bag. And it took a while, but I finally got it in. And when I got it in, this woman was next to me, and she put her hand on my shoulder. She was like, "Good job." She watched me the whole time. I didn't even know she was watching me and stuff. So it's stuff like that that could lead to other stuff. So you got to be mindful. And sometimes you can work with the person and stuff like that. Main thing with the whole twin, if you want a twin soul situation to work, you can't go third dimensional. You can't go, oh, I don't like this about the person, all that. Especially, usually when it's your twin flame, at some point you begin to know. You either start to have dreams about that person, or you just feel that dynamic energy around that person. So when you feel that means you really have to try your best to make communication with that person. But if you go third dimensional or whatever, then you're gonna push it, and it could be years or even decades before that happens again. So Ariel is telling you the timing is now. You're ready to soar. Please advise him on the twin flame situation. Raguel, who corresponds with Sagittarius, says relationship harmony. We angels are opening the heavens. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So he's letting you know that the angels are working to bring you and your twin soul together. Aries shows up again. Says courage, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So you got something going on with Aries. The way I would kind of define this spread so far. See, Aries is usually the main reason why twin flames don't get together, because Aries wants to have it their way. But Aries has got to learn how to submit. And that's why you have Aries, but then you have Aquarius. But Aquarius is like putting the fire out on that hot Aries, because Aries has got to learn how to submit and work together. So I think they're kind of warning you, because you said please advise him on his twin flame situation. So you're gonna have to be able to deal with the fact that it might be some rough beginnings, because you might be dealing with an attitude, or a person doesn't realize it's supposed to be a relationship. And that's usually one of the biggest problems with most twin flame relationships. Either one or both of them have a very Aries attitude, and that could be a selfish attitude. So that's going to be something you may have to deal with. Next card, Uriel. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to full fruition. So that's again Uranus or Aquarius. They have to become, the two twins have got to work together. That's Aquarius. That's the 11th house of the zodiac. Final card, Nurture. So just like that other card came out that said Indigo Children, they're talking about your twin. And maybe even you might be Indigo. But this is Gabriel. Gabriel is saying nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important to you. So you have to learn how to nurture. That means looking at people, making eye contact, smiling, showing some concern. Because that'll really help that person to connect with you. All right. So if anybody else is interested in any of these services you see out here, or if you need to see the list of the services offered, or there may be services that I do that you just have to ask to see if I do them, you can contact me. That information is at my email, is in the description box below. Thank you. God bless.